Macmillan Audio presents Farther Than the Moon. Written by Lindsay Lackey. Read for you by Josh Wichard. Once you're free of Earth's gravity, a lot of interesting things happen. Leland Melvin. Here, men from the planet Earth first set foot upon the moon, July 1969 AD. We came in peace, for all mankind. Apollo 11 plaque, placed on the moon by Neil Armstrong and Edwin Buzz Aldrin. 5 years ago. The moon hovered above them, a silver-white orb in the black Colorado sky. Its light illuminated the treetops on the mountainside behind the house and washed the two boys' small faces in a pale glow. The night was so clear, the moon so enormous that Houston could easily spot the darker patches of gray on its surface. From almost 240,000 miles away, these patches were nothing more than smudges of ashy color. But Houston knew they were miles-wide craters and mountains and valleys, created by millions of years of meteor strikes. Robbie clicked his tongue, both of his index fingers hooked over his bottom teeth as he stared at the sky. Houston leaned his head close to his brother's. His hair smelled like minty shampoo. Houston had helped Mom wash Robbie's hair that afternoon. He'd been helping with all of Robbie's care every day since Dad left. 5 days. 5 days since their 4 had become 3. Tonight, they were 2. Just Houston and Robbie on the back deck, each tucked into their sleeping bag, gazing up at that one huge moon. Houston hated the strange countdown his family had become in the last week, and so, instead, he focused his thoughts on space. It's a full moon tonight. See that diagonal smudge kind of near the top? Those 3 dark spots stuck together. He pointed, and Robbie followed the line Houston's finger made across the sky. The one in the middle is called the Sea of Tranquility. That's where Apollo 11 landed. Robbie hummed, curling his knees up and leaning into Houston's ribs. A line of drool was running down his fingers, which were still hooked over his teeth. It glinted in the moonlight. Houston used the edge of Robbie's pillowcase to wipe it up before he could smear spit all over Houston's pajama shirt. But Robbie wasn't in a feisty, spit-smearing mood tonight. He hadn't been his usual, happy, silly self since... Houston sighed. He didn't want to think about Dad anymore. About the suitcases and boxes loaded into the bed of his truck. How he'd come back into the house after Mom closed the door, and Houston's heart had lurched with hope. He changed his mind. But he hadn't. He'd only forgotten something important, something he had to take with him. Houston couldn't remember what it was. All he knew was that it wasn't him or Robbie. A cool breeze rustled the leaves of aspen trees in the yard, whispering the end of summer. Robbie grunted softly, and Houston wondered if he was thinking about Dad, too. He cleared his throat, which had gone thick and sticky. Did you know that the footprints of Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin are still up there, in the moon dust? Robbie sucked his tongue, making a frog sound in the back of his throat. It was one of those Robbie sounds with several different meanings. Maybe contentment, or distraction, or even sadness. There is no wind or rain or anything up there, so their tracks will stay forever. Houston took a deep breath. Someday, I'm going to see them for myself, he said quietly, fiercely. Robbie thumped his left fist against his skinny legs, and Houston reached for Robbie's iPad, holding it up so his brother could see the screen. He supported Robbie's small...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?